Barakah Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakah and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace salutation to our camp doing this work in truth and sincerity in the four corners of the earth. All right. And hey, the water Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, I got a got a vehicle now, so the car chronicles begin. The lunch break chronicles, man, you know, and just doing this lesson through the spirit, all right, because I'm at a new plantation, and it's a new plantation, and it's the same old curses, and it's the same bullshit, you know, in the workplace, man. Here it is, the same people, that do the same blue collar shit, that I do. It's always Negroes and Latinos, man. All right, you might have a few Edomites here and there, until they ass get moved up, into management and shit. But for the most part, it's always gonna be Negroes and Latinos, man. You know, and then you might got a few Moabites, you know, but they more on the electrical side, you know. But it never fails, man. You know, Northern Kingdom is always on some bullshit, you know, uh, at these fucking plantations, man. Esau always on it, but Esau know that he got to operate, even though he's a damn devil, ain't no doubt about that. But he knows that he got to operate in a certain way, to keep his position, to keep his company from taking a hit, But Northern Kingdom, they don't see it, how Esau see it, because they're not in the state of ownership. They doing it out of a crab in a barrel, all right, mentality, man. Okay. And so when they see the Southern Kingdom at the job, man, they go out of their way, to fuck with them, man, you know, and put hell on them, all right, because they don't see you as one of theirs. They don't see us as uh all of Israel. They don't even know that they Israel. All they know is that, oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm Salvadorian, I'm Honduran, I'm Mexican, I'm Cuban, I'm Dominican, okay, and they even treat each other different even within that, you know. You call an Iscarite, which is a Mexican, you call him a Zebulonite, which will be a, Salvadoran or a Honduran, you know, he gonna want to fight your ass, man. But this all goes back to the curses, and this is why Jake, lose their mind, and go crazy, all right, on these jobs, man, because you getting pressured from your own people, your fucking Stevens and your these damn raccoons, you know. Then you getting pressured by Esau. He do his, but you see how Esau do his. He do his passive aggressive shit, you know. And then you got Northern Kingdom fucking with you, you know. You new to the job, nigga act like he don't want to show you how to do shit, don't want to train, you know. Just wicked shit, man. Being wicked to your brother, man. And like I said, without this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man, we would be. I mean, I mean, you would be bugging out, bro. You know, without being in this thing, man. I remember going to a job before I came into the truth. I was heavy, just heavy into the conspiracies and shit like that, and looking up the New World Order and all that shit, man. I was like, man, just bring that shit on, man. You know, bring it the fuck on. And I didn't even have the wisdom, mind, and understanding. I didn't know that I was an Israelite, you know. But I just knew that this shit ain't it. Going to work every fucking day and coming home and you know, being with your woman and shit and let's go to this Texans game. Let's go to a Rockets game. Oh, the new GTA came out. Man, that shit get played out, man. That shit get played the fuck out. And I remember just driving to work. I was like, man, man, bring on the new world order. I didn't even know because hey, in the world, you don't got no hope. You know, you was a so-called Christian or a Catholic or a Muslim, all right, but you just wanted to see the end of this thing, man. And now coming to this truth, now I understand that the Most High already had that uh in our spirit, man, before we even came into before we was awakened. It was always in us, all right, but the Most High didn't bring it out of us until our appointed time, you know, because the elect was established from the foundation of the earth. So in everybody, all right, that they come into, all right, they gonna live that life of a prophet, you know, other than when we came in during the time of our captivity, you know, but we was still in the spirit, we wasn't no wicked ass demonic niggas, you know. But yeah, these people, they bug out at these jobs and shit because they got faith in this place, man. They got hope for this place. They think the fucking plantation is supposed to be goddamn Disney World, man. You know, they think they wife's supposed to love them and do and be loyal and cook and clean and not talk back and their kids supposed to be perfect. You know, they think they ain't supposed to pay taxes and they supposed to get all the tax breaks. They think they car supposed to never break down. You know, so that's why these people go fucking crazy, man. But hey, we don't go crazy, all right? Because we know this is fucking hell. When we get out our car and go clock in, we know we going to the fucking plantation. Okay, so what the fuck you got for me to do, devil, today? All right, you want me to do this? You want me to sweep the floor? All right, that's what's gonna be done. We ain't sitting there fucking uh complaining. We are complaining, but we can complain to the Heavenly Father. We don't complain to these fucking devils, you know, because what you gonna get from that? Nothing. You're gonna get more hell, all right, or you're gonna get a gift, but that gift gonna destroy your ass, man. Oh, you want some relief, nigga? Okay, here you go. And they gonna give you something that's gonna destroy you. And they gonna give you that bottle of that bottle of wine, man. All right, and watch your ass get drunk. Okay, that's Esau's solution for you niggas. Oh, or come get these pharmaceuticals, that's gonna bug your damn brain out. That's what Esau got for you to, to relieve you uh of your depression, all right, of your affliction, okay? Because that's what these people are doing in the world, all right? With their afflictions and shit, they going to getting on the opioids, they going to getting on the Zoloft and the Xanax. You'll be surprised how many of these people, these Babylonians, are on all this shit, man. You know, shit. That's part of the reason why they do all these marijuana bans and all that shit. You know, because they want these people on them psych meds, man. Esau want to be the solution, all right, for your for your relief, all right, and it make your ass susceptible to his bullshit, to his bio uh what am I trying to say? His transhumanism agenda, all right, the MOTB, okay, because if you plugged into the pharmaceutical companies, all right, you plugged into the drug system, you part of the guys that took the booster, all right, you took that Steph Curry jump shot, you for sure, you definitely on that green list, you know, you on that green and yellow list for sure, because they know that, hey man, they gonna go for anything, you know. That's why a lot of time when people go in them court cases and all that shit, they got uh guns or whatever in their house, or if they go to trial, guess what get brought up? Your pharmaceuticals. What do you take? You know, all right, because it's all about control for this devil, man. They was telling what was it? It was I think a dude, one of them NBA players or something, was trying to do a lawsuit for the jump shot because he had got or he refused to take the jump shot or something, Salakia, you know, but they refused it and they said it was wrong for termination or something. But then they went and looked at the guy's medical history and they seen that he was on pharmaceuticals and he had previously got vaccinations and shit, you know. So Esau's a devil, man. Esau do shit like that, you know. This is Isaiah chapter 11 and verse 13. The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. And this is spiritual, man. I just kind of because we read these scriptures, hundreds and really thousands of times, depending on how long you've been in this truth, and depending on your experience, the scriptures like literally, they don't change, the understanding don't change, but with that experience, you gain more, understanding of what the scriptures are saying, man. And they say Ephraim shall not envy Judah, man. The scripture don't say, it don't got it in reverse. It's saying that Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim. It don't say, Judah shall not envy Ephraim, you know, because this is reality. Ephraim, northern kingdom, it says shall not envy Judah. Okay, and that's what be going on, man. Northern Kingdom envies, all right, Southern Kingdom. For whatever traits or whatever that Southern Kingdom got. Southern Kingdom got a lot of abilities and shit like that. You know, known for being tall and all that, and being athletic. And being the stereotype about Jake, man. That Jake put it down in the in the bedroom, and that shit like that, man, that have Northern Kingdom envying Judah, man. Even though Judah ain't did nothing to him, you know, and that's how hey, that's how it be, man. You get on a new job, Northern Kingdom fucking with, hating on you for no goddamn reason. You ain't did nothing to nobody. You speak to everybody, you treat everybody, which we know about brotherly love. So we in here treating Israel, with brotherly love, not treating them as our brothers. We know these niggas wicked, but we still showing brotherly love, man. We helping, you know, going out our way to help each other, you know. But it say Ephraim shall not envy Judah, man. Okay, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim. And look at today. That's what you have, man. You have Northern Kingdom. They envying you. Oh, another point I wanted to say about that. Northern Kingdom will envy Judah and say slick shit about Judah, and then go play Judah music, man. That's who listening to fucking Key Glock. I know more Northern. I done seen more Northern Kingdom listen to fucking Key Glock and Young Dolph than Southern Kingdom, man. But then you want to go and shit on your brother, man. All right, the Most High is gonna judge you, man. All right, Northern and Southern Kingdom. All right, for that hatred of your brother, for that envy, all right, and that vexation, the Most High gonna deal with you. All right, that's Northern and Southern Kingdom. All right, but the scripture then say, "And Judah shall not vex Ephraim," and that's what you have, man. Judah be vexing the shit, all right, out of Ephraim, man. How do he vex Ephraim? Breaking in Ephraim car and shit, breaking the Northern Kingdom car, Everybody done heard about um Northern Kingdom getting their check, they drunk as hell, getting their check out the gas station or whatever, and getting hit upside the head by Judah, and Judah take his check, Judah breaking his car and shit, or Judah commit adultery, you know, with a Northern Kingdom man's woman. Okay, so Judah do wicked shit to Northern Kingdom, and that's what you know. Other than that envy, that's what have Northern Kingdom staying away from Judah, looking at you like, oh, you one of them. You a two-third nigga. I can't trust you. I seen what y'all be doing. Y'all dysfunctional, y'all this and y'all that. But here it is. I know, man, that's what I'm saying. I be around Northern Kingdom, man. Northern Kingdom do the same shit Southern Kingdom be doing. They families be fucking destroyed. All right, they women be fucking whores. Okay, they children be bad as hell. Okay, and they fathers abandon them, man. That shit is common. All right, especially with Issachar. Issachar stay running off on their families. Okay, so it ain't just Negroes that got a single parent household problem, man. And that's like that's part of the curses, but them curses is getting on Esau now too. 'Cause that's an American thing, man. That single parent household shit, that's on everybody now. All right, because you have feminized the women, man. You started with the Judite woman, then it went to the Northern Kingdom woman, all right, and now and it spread to the Edomite woman and all the other heathen women, man. Okay, and only an idiot, a fool, a baboon, would want to stay. And no disrespect to the baboons, because they operate in order, man. You know, but only a moron, want to stay in this place, man. Want to stay in fucking America, man. I remember talking, I'm thinking these niggas know conspiracies and shit, at the job. So I'm giving them a little bit, we know not to give them everything, man. You learn that through experience. But they was like, we was talking about chemtrails and all that shit, and then they started talking about what you mean, man. I said I don't know what the fuck I said. Something about something, something about um the rulership or something. I didn't say rulership, but I said the government and all that. Oh, that's what I said. Government meant mind control, going into the govern and the meant being your mind and govern being control, you know? And just that little bit, all the fucking Northern Kingdom was like, nah, this is a beautiful world, and that don't mean control. They not controlling you. And I was like, what the fuck? Hey, this place is beautiful. The world is beautiful. I'm like, nigga, do you even know that the world is not even at 5% of the beauty and majesty this place had before Esau took it over and put concrete all over it? You know? But that's all I had. I pray this lesson is edifying and shalom.